If your high school math looks like ancient hieroglyphs, you're not alone. Many of us have stared at those complex equations and wondered when we'd ever use them in real life. Let's dive into the top 5 skills you learned in school that are, well, pretty useless in real life. First up, cursive writing. Remember those endless practice sheets? Turns out most of us type everything now. In the digital age, typing has become the primary mode of communication. Whether it's emails, text messages, or social media posts, the need for cursive writing has significantly diminished. Sure, it might look elegant on a wedding invitation, but how often do you really need to write in cursive? Next, the Pythagorean theorem. Great for triangles, but not so much for grocery shopping or, anything else. While understanding the basics of geometry can be useful in certain professions, the average person rarely finds themselves needing to calculate the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Most of us are more concerned with balancing our budgets or figuring out the quickest route to work. Third on the list, dissecting frogs. Unless you're a biologist or a chef with very specific tastes, those skills didn't exactly hop along with you. The experience of dissecting a frog might have been fascinating or even a bit gross, but for most people it didn't translate into any practical skills. Unless you're working in a field that requires a deep understanding of anatomy, this one is pretty much a dud. Fourth, memorizing all 50 state capitals. Unless you're on a trivia show or trying to impress someone at a very niche party, this one's a bit of a dud. While it's great to have a general knowledge of geography, the specific need to know all the state capitals is pretty rare. Most of us can get by just fine with a basic understanding of where the states are located, and finally the recorder. Sure, it was fun in elementary school, but when was the last time you needed to play hot cross buns in a job interview? Learning to play an instrument can be a valuable skill, but the recorder is not exactly the most versatile or in-demand instrument out there. Most of us moved on to other hobbies and interests as we grew older. So there you have it, folks. 5 school skills that didn't quite make the cut in the real world. It's interesting to look back and see how much of what we learned in school has little to no application in our daily lives. Of course, education is important, and many of the skills we learned have shaped who we are today, but it's also important to recognize that not everything we were taught is essential for our adult lives. Drop a comment if you've got more to add to the list. Maybe there's a skill you learned that you found completely useless, or perhaps there's something you wish you had been taught instead. Education is an ever-evolving field, and it's always interesting to hear different perspectives on what should and shouldn't be included in the curriculum. Till next time, stay curious and keep learning. Just maybe not cursive. Remember, the world is constantly changing, and the skills we need to succeed are evolving too. Keep an open mind and don't be afraid to learn new things, even if they seem a bit unconventional. Who knows? You might just discover a new passion or talent along the way. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun and informative videos. See you next time.